Hey guys, who are the Warring Triad? Who is a mysterious stranger we are tasked with talking to? And can we trust this stranger? Today, you guys get hoodie up, headphones on, Kilzor, because it's late when I'm recording this and my hair is absolutely insane. I hope you guys still enjoy. Today, we're jumping into the Warring Triad, where we're immediately invited back to the Rising Stones to meet with a stranger that has an urgent message for us. It's a child. What is it on his face? Alright, are you guys ready for this? I just felt every single one of you sit up and put your ears to your headphones so you could hear me mispronounce the fuck out of this name. Are you guys ready? Unukalhai. At first, Unukalhai starts to warn us about beings called icons, which he begins to make the distinction between what a primal and what an icon is, simply by discussing one term has been around for much longer than the other, a tell that Unukalhai continues for us. The icons of Eld in the distant past, these mighty beings did offer fierce resistance to the Allagan Empire. However, they eventually fell to the men of Alec, who devised the means by which to capture them. And it did not end with capture, as you well know, for the Allagans also learned how to harness the icon's power. And so did the Garleans, didn't they? They refined this knowledge at the Aetherochemical Research Facility on Azizla, right? And within the centrifugal crystal engine, they sealed 3 of the beings, the Warring Triad. 'Twas first and foremost to acquire the infinite power of the Warring Triad that the Archbishop did seek Azizla, but in the wake of his defeat, the bindings which confine the icons were severely damaged. Right, this is the Gigapope story, right? Doubt not, but that they will fail completely ere long. So, I think we should prevent this summoning of these icons, don't you guys think? Apparently they're breaking free of their chains, but there is one piece of the puzzle that still remains. Victory hinges upon no less than the total destruction of the Warring Triad. But we must also wear the interference of those who covet the Allagans' primal harnessing technology. I speak, of course, of the blindly grasping hand of the Garlean Empire and its fumbling agents. Okay. That's a delicate way to put it, I guess. The ignorant meddling of the Empire will serve only to hasten the Icon's awakening, and it is my master's desire that the trial be dispatched before Imperial forces delve too deeply. So from what it sounds like, we have to go and stop the Icons, while also preventing the Garleans from getting their hands on the Icons? I mean, this should be super easy, right? Your adversary is the icon Sephiroth of the Warring Triad, otherwise known by the Hysterians of Allagan as the Fiend. He was once a patron deity to a tribe of tree-like beings native to Miracidia, but was subdued by the Allagan Empire after a lengthy war of attrition. After his defeat, he was imprisoned for use as a source of power. Even now, Sephiroth is nearly truly living nor dead. So is this kind of the same situation that we had, because this is Allagan technology, and Dalamund, which held Bahamut, was a similar situation, right? Where it was powered by, like, his children, or like his babies. And so, and then, like, I think also the Alliance raid, wasn't the prison that one fiend was in also stuck and powered by things that were trapped on it as well? So is this like an Allagan thing? Like, do Allagan just like capture things and use their source to power their machines? Well, I'm having this moment of kind of connecting the dots between the Allag technology and how his life force is being used to power the cell. This happens. Lit bloop warning. Verification systems detected multiple unauthorized vessels entering restricted airspace. Security systems engaging intruders. Hello? The Garleans. Come, Unukalhai. We must keep the Imperials occupied. Of course. The Garleans ruin everything, man. Of course, the Garleans come to ruin the party. While they stolen Unukalhai and bring down the Garleans, we deal with Sephiroth. Holy shit, wait. How many things are in? Is that him?
Disabling Sephiroth's restraints now. Good luck.
Oh, hey. Holy shit. 6 arms, triple the hugs. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Okay, he's just dealing a buttload of AoE damage to everybody out there. Man, I can't use the Blackest Knight, and that makes me... Oh, he's gonna punch the shit out of me. He's gonna punch me right in the face. Help! Wait, what? That was actually not that great. But okay. Okay, so nothing's really happening yet. Am I stupid? Like, I don't feel like anything's happening yet. This is gonna be GG's. We did it. Easy. I'm the end and the beginning. Oh my god. Oh. I can hear where Square Enix got in trouble with this already. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. How funny. Oh! Woo! You suppose don't be in that? Nailed it. Ready? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was easy. Now that Sephiroth's been taken down, let's check in with the Guardian situation outside. Y'shtola, this is Cryle. Icon eliminated. Oh, if only you could have seen it. Kilzor gave Sephiroth the mother of all rude awakenings. True, I did. The king of rude awakenings, actually. Your distraction was perfect. We encountered not a single Imperial soldier. Yes? Understood. Let's swap tales of the Rising Stones, then. Although the situation involving Y'shtola and Urianger went well, but what's the deal with our little white-robed friend? But they're tiny. What do you see there, sir? Child? Is he gonna be one of those dudes with horns? Your senses are sharp, young one. I will kill you. I am Regula Van Hydrus, legatus of the 6th Legion, excuse me. You Guardians never learn. You covet the means to enslave primals, but in your headlong dash to control that which you do not understand, you show less wisdom than the very beast tribes that summon them. I have no interest in crossing blades with children. Live, grow strong, and mayhap one day you will warrant my attention. This kid's gonna whoop you. Just wait. Are you alright? What happened? I looked back and you weren't there. Did something happen? You better tell us, I swear to God. Not of consequence. I mistook a shadow for a man. He's lying to us? Now, Cryle is not tricked by his facade, and I'm more than disappointed in his concealment of information. However, we overlook this and we travel back to the Rising Stones to discuss the remaining 2 icons, and Unukalhai brings up his master. My master taught me that the entity known as Sephiroth was this world's first sacred tree, elevated to godhood by the belief of its worshippers. There is no power more fearsome than that born of unconditional faith and unbending ideal. Just plain your master found in you a willing student. Tell me, was it he who taught you of Allagan's technologies potential for calamity, or are those your own words? 'Twas but a figure of speech, and nothing more. Must you persist with this infuriating veil of secrecy? I, for one, would very much like to know who this master of yours is, amongst other things. I actually would too, a little bit. As long as our purposes align, what matters my affiliation? It matters a great deal. I do not ask out of idle curiosity. If we are to fight as comrades, we need to be able to trust each other. Anyway, we had best be off. Do send word if there are any further developments. I think following this information, there's technically a long break between patches, but we're not hindered by this, and we can jump right into the next icon story. Unukalhai fears the 6th Legion will not give up their pursuit of Allagan technology, which is when we immediately get a link pearl call from Y'shtola, telling us the Garleans are in Azizla, and in pursuit of Allagan technology. That's super weird! As you may be aware, this facility houses some of Alag's most advanced technology. Accordingly, Unukalhai sought to deny the Empire easy ingress by waving a ward of singular potency. Not singular enough, it would seem. I would be surprised if the Lingatus had not reached the core laboratories already. 'Tis passing strange. I wove the ward in accordance with the most closely guarded technologies of the Archmage of Charleum. Naught was left to chance. Naught. 'Tis well known that the children of Garlemald have no talent for arcane manipulation, nor hath the Empire more than a cursory knowledge of sorcery. That they should succeed in unraveling so complex a skein of magecraft, and with such surpassing swiftness, is... 'tis passing strange. It's true, Garleans are not great with magic. You dwell on the matter of the barrier? I do. Verily, 'twas a ward spell of labyrinthine intricacy, the brainchild of the head of the students of Baldessian himself. Even the most learned Archon would require several moons to disentangle such an enchantment. To do so in mere bells would require more preternatural power akin to the very echo itself. So we're like, this guy's gotta be pretty powerful, and potentially possesses the echo. So we have a problem, you guys. This is a big problem. After discussing the barrier was brought down by a powerful being, we begin the trip into the labs to fight our way through the Garleans while chasing down and ultimately meeting Van Hydrus at the end. I'm so fast! Oh my god, I'm so fast! Zoom! The speed of a Lala, man. I've exposed the bones of their work, now to extract the marrow. Tink, 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 tink. Are you scared? Even in the moment of my triumph, you persist in your misguided crusade. So be it. I shall present my prize to the Emperor alongside your head. Yikes. Potato approaching light speed? I was zooming, man. No, wait, can I not win this? Ow. Rude. I totally beat you. I beat you down, sir. Kilzor! I'm fine, Y'shtola. For somebody who can't physically manipulate Aether, that sure is some magic cat action. It's true. The Tomlith is unbreached then? Yeah, I stopped him. He became a kitty, Y'shtola. You missed it. Get him. Sweep the leg. Cryo! Cryo. No. My wounds will not slow my blade should you seek to bar my path. And you would slay me, no doubt, but it would be your final act. This star's fate is too important to be decided by any one man, a warmongering savage least of all. Yeah. Have care, boy. You speak of my emperor. Who sucks, and he's insane. And no one likes him, because he smells like cheese. But dying here in defense of his honor will not further his cause. Uh, uh... What? Well, well, I appear to not be dead. Ow! Cryle? She can't die again. We know she lives because she gets captured in Stormblood. Spoilers. Cryle? I may have racked a rib or two, but I'll be fine. Honestly. Our foes gave no quarter, but Unukalhai stinted in his defense of thee. Thou mayest be certain thy hurts would be far worse. Thanks, buddy. I could do no less. Mistress Cryle is here, at my behest, after all. True, actually, he did call us here. That's true. The secrets of Alec are safe for the present, though 'tis doubtful the legatus will return to Garlemald, till the prize he coveteth lieth in his grasp. Then we must redouble our efforts to protect this place. Cryle and I will place additional seals upon the tomolith. Unukalhai is coming around to liking Cryle, and he's been an incredible asset to the team. It would be such a shame if he was a bad guy, or was hiding information from us. Right? Before going back to the Rising Stones to debrief our mission, Urianger wants to question Unukalhai about the events that have occurred here so far. Urianger, are the new wards already in place? No. My colleagues yet toil upon their enchantments. I come unto thee in secret, that I might question thee outside their hearing. I would speak with the one who undid my subtlest magecraft, he who invented the Imperial Legatus he who invited an Imperial Legatus into this facility, in hopes of engineering the man's demise at the hands of the Warrior of Light. Hold on, everything that just happened, Urianger is saying that Unukalhai was the one who put it all together? And you have proof of this? Thine own words betrayed thee. Thou didst speak of the Emperor's desire to claim the Genesis expression, the existence of which even the learned Mistress Cryle was ignorant. Whence then did the Legatus come by such definitive knowledge? And then there's the matter of mine unraveled ward. None save one possessed of an unworldly gift could have so swiftly effected its dissolution. Know thee of another blessed with such? Assuming these accusations have merit, what then? Full many times and oft doth the pursuit of truth lead men down darkened paths. I take no issue with thy purpose. 'Tis but thy method I would call into question. In the Garlean Empire we have a common foe. Hadst thou designed to share thine intentions with Kilzor or Mistress Cryle, 'tis like that we would have closed the trap with less risk to life and more success. Know that the salvation of this star is an end too vast for any one of us to accomplish alone. Shouldst thou fail to trust in thy comrades, I foresee thy actions precipitating some terrible misfortune. Now we travel back to the Rising Stones, where we have some more information in regards to the second member of the Warring Triad, as well as Unukalhai apologizes for his actions while providing some information in regards to his homeworld. Once again, I must apologize for acting without your consent or counsel. As a gesture of repentance and a sign of good faith, allow me to share something of myself with you. As Urianger suggested, I possess the gift of the Echo, though it is of a nature different from yours. What I'm about to divulge concerns the fate of another star entirely. On this other world, a magic was devised that allowed the realm's champions to use a stone known as a Auracite to contain the power of primals. And we use the Auracite to contain Asians here on our world, don't we? So armed, these heroic souls conquered god after god, oblivious to their weapons' fatal imperfection. Its propensity to bleed primal energies. And with each victory, the heroes changed, transforming at last into fiends of endless appetite. Insatiable in their hunger for aether, they ultimately went to war over the star's ever-dwindling life force, and fought until there was nothing left. Thus, as Urianger so astutely observed, when I am faced with those who rush to embrace power unchecked, I lose all semblance of rationality. Know that my master, too, cares deeply about the fate of this star. I'm his servant, his instrument, sent here to ensure that the same tragedy does not consume another world. Ray of Light, if this world is to survive, we must needs move forward with our plan. Another pillar of the Warring Triad must be toppled. The question of which has already been answered. Following our encounter with the Legatus, Archon Astrology detected erratic etheric waveforms emanating from the sector containing the icon Sophia, known simply as the Goddess in former times. Such readings can mean only one thing. She's close to awakening. Let us return to Azizla forthwith and put an end to this primal deity, lest she rise again in all her terrible glory. The information that Unukalhai gives us on his homeworld is super interesting. But then we take the time to travel over to Azizla and kind of just brush over the fact that he mentioned his homeworld. When we arrive in Azizla, however, there is a bit of a problem that needs addressing prior to going down to help secure one of the members of the Triad. My nose is itchy. Could the 6th Legion have returned? They better not have. Kilzor! Unukalhai! What is this? Hello? This thing is blinding. Ha! Rarely is my shield thus tested. 'Twould seem the Alligans have not been lax in their recruitment. This guy's so shiny. There's another one? There's 3 of them? Think you so? Mayhap your arm merely withered whilst you lay idle? Ooh, who are these shiny people? Super Saiyan looking dudes. Still your tongues. We have stalled them long enough. Where are they going? Hello? With scales in hand, the goddess shall arise, and righteously cast off her cursed pall, that she, with wrathful Worm King at her side, might judge and thence bring balance unto all. Hear my words and despair, Alligans. Our goddess is awoken. Your civilization has birthed the instruments of its own undoing. Or are they here for... was it Sophie? Sophia? 'Tis well that you were here, Kilzor. I should like to know what our assailants were saying. You understood their words, did you not? Oh yeah, I forgot. 'Twas a Meracidian dialect, if mine ears do not deceive, though one which beareth scant resemblance to any spoken in recent times. As for our antagonist's meaning, I do gladly refer to those blessed with the echo. The one with the shield seemed to think we were Alligans. He recited what sounded like a verse of prophecy, then claimed that their goddess is awoken. Is that about right, Kilzor? Yeah, yep, basically. Yep. So not good. And might we assume that this deity of theirs is the very icon we've come to topple? After this conversation, we are more than ready to head down into the containment facility to start a fight with Sophia, now that she's been awakened by her thralls. Oh my god, I'm blind. Alright, so watch out for her balls. What is going on? Oh no! Oh man, I'm gonna get hit by this. Okay, I don't know how. So should we have just kept going then after that? Because that sucked.
Know you the full weight of death.
Okay, they're dead.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
no.
I would know the weight of your souls.
Oh shit! Oh, is this like, is it Osiris? What's the,
Bring equilibrium. I shall tip back the balance.
Okay, I kind of knew that was gonna happen, like a little bit. So we want to stand like somewhere in the middle. Oh, no way! Frick. I like saw it too late and didn't move, just barely didn't move close enough. After the, you know, deathless fight with Sophia, we meet up with everyone outside the containment facility. One thing yet puzzles me, however, how did Sophia's servants come to wake from their slumber? I believe we have the answer to that. Do you, Kryle? Do you have the answer to that? Tell me. What do you think? We discovered the remains of a Garlean soldier in an adjacent sector of the containment facility. 'Tis like that fool ventured too close to Sophia during the Empire's previous incursion, and was enthralled for her troubles. Another reminder, if any were needed, as to the incalculable threat posed by these beings. The goddess would not even have been conscious when she claimed the man's will, and yet his mistake granted her the means to release her servants, and would have resulted in her own liberation had we not been on hand to intervene. I do much wonder that the Icon's pawn was capable of so effectively manipulating the facility's containment systems. How came he by such rarefied knowledge? That too is easily explained. During our investigation, Kryle discovered a subtle flaw in one of the mechanisms which led the goddess in check. A flaw which had plainly been added intentionally. Upon examining the facility's records of the period, we were able to piece together the story. It was a time towards the end of the Third Astral Era, and when the people of Meracidia faced extinction at the hands of the Allegan Empire, Sophia, a being of incomparable cunning, was said to have communicated certain plans to her servants through the medium of a trusted oracle. Following the oracle's instructions, they duly conspired with a rebel faction within Alleg, who, we believed, agreed to tamper with the prison intended for Sophia, and then the goddess and her thralls chanced to be captured, though we suspect that this had always been their plan. Wow, so they planned it from the beginning. That's crazy. Indeed, the prison was situated at the heart of Alleg, and we think they intended to attack the city from within. They would merely have to wait for the rebels to exploit the weakness in their confines. But the conspirators dealing with the Meracidians were exposed before they could enact their plot, and all were summarily executed. It seems that the flaw itself remained undiscovered, however, and might have remained so until the end of days had it not been for the actions of the Archbishop and subsequently the Garleans. Let us return now to the Rising Stones, and there consider the final step of this most needful task. Sweet. The threat posed by this facility is far greater than you imagine, Urianger, and one not limited to the Icons themselves. Sophia's remaining servants must be put down. Blip bloop. Warning. Deactivating stasis chamber support systems will result in subject termination. Enter identification code to continue? Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait, does he have a code? He just killed them. Blip, identification code accepted. Subjects terminated. He's an Allegan? And he just killed the subjects. Alright, I now seem to be questioning Unukalhai's motivations and affiliation with the stunt he just pulled, killing all of those subjects. You think we'll learn about it? Do you think he'll tell us about it? Why did he do that without telling us? Let's head to the Rising Stones to see if we can get an answer from him. Well met, Kilzor. You will forgive me if I seem curt, but I would settle an account with our young friend. While conducting a final sweep of Sophia's containment facility, we discovered that all of her remaining thralls had perished in their stasis chambers. This was your doing? Oh, she found out that he did that. No way. Aye, it was. I chose to act upon the knowledge revealed within the tombstone we recovered. The true purpose of these prisoners is far more horrifying than we first assumed. The Allagans were not simply observing the icons and siphoning away their energies. They were conducting experiments in preparation for a far more ambitious project. If you recall, both the fiend and the goddess were imprisoned within massive spherical structures. Excuse me. These spheres were the prototypes which paved the way for the successful construction of an artificial celestial body. You speak of Dalamund. I knew that's where that was going. Aye, the icon's cages are unmistakably of the same design as the Red Moon. To be plain, the research facility contains the seeds of 3 calamities, which might feasibly be visited upon a chosen target. Eliminating one of them necessitated the destruction of the goddess's slumbering thralls, a distasteful task unbefitting one such as the Warrior of Light. Thus did I resolve to perform the deed myself. Y'shtola, ask him about the Allagan password that he said that he had. Ask him about it, please. You've made your case, and 'tis apparent that we were not in full possession of the facts. Nevertheless, don't do it again. Your notion of what may or may not be expected of Kilzor is presumptuous in the extreme. When the Warrior of Light chose to join the Scions, he did so in the knowledge— I like how I'm taken aback by what? When the Warrior of Light chose to join the Scions, he did so in the knowledge that he would be required to face and destroy not only the Primals, but also their fanatical servants. That which you term a distasteful task is an essential part of our calling, a burden which every Scion is sworn to shoulder. Not soldier, shoulder. Yeah! I see. 'Twould seem I misjudged the depth of your resolve. Yeah, you did. Rude. No matter. Assuming I've made myself understood, we need not speak of it again. There is, however, one other subject which merits discussion. You determined that Sophia's thralls were woken by a Garlean soldier who had somehow gained access to the containment area, did you not? If that is the case, it seems highly doubtful that the interloper wandered into such a dangerous part of the facility by chance. Dissidents within the Empire claim that the 6th Legion is rife with agents under orders to thwart the legatus' mission by any means necessary. Lest you imagine that we have allies in Garlemald, I should clarify that their motive is wholly uncharitable. Regula Van Hydrus rose to the top of the Garlean military on merit alone and is fiercely loyal to the Emperor for recognizing his efforts. His compeers, by contrast, rose through the favor of the established order and would accordingly do anything to see him fail. Following the explanation from Unukalhai, the why of it does make a bit more sense. We don't get enough information in regards to the code he apparently possesses, however. We also appear to be racing against time with the Garleans and their imploding ranks. We now move on to the 3rd and final primal. Greetings, Warrior of Light, but one pillar of the Warring Triad remains, Zervin, the icon known as the Demon. According to the histories, I have uncovered this monstrous being was worshipped by a race of Meracidian beastmen. These creatures are the key to maintaining Zervin's manifestation, and we can be sure that many such thralls will be imprisoned somewhere within the research facility. It is imperative that we determine their exact location as swiftly as possible. We dare not risk repeating the near disaster we suffered at the hands of Sophia's servants. As such, your fellow Scions have already begun an exhaustive search, but there are several sectors which only you, Kryl, and I can enter without fear of enthrallment. Let us make our way to Azizla forthwith and aid the investigations. Okay. Traveling to Azizla, I think about all the times that Unukalhai has been kind of suspicious. I'm curious as to who his master is, what his intentions truly are. Will he end up being another bad guy, or is he really some young kid that was brought up by an interesting master and he's trying to pave his own way? When we finally get to Azizla, we meet someone I did not expect to see again. Kilzor, it's good to see we caught you. The facility has been swarmed by Imperial troops. By their standards, did we judge them soldiers of the 6th? Aye, once more doth Regula Van Hydrus stretch forth his hand to seize the forbidden fruits of Alec. And once more have our meticulous wards been swept aside like so many cobwebs. Your meddlesome wards were destroyed from within by the pulsating energies of an icon. Is that the dude? Oh, he's inside. Wow, look at him. Hello, sir. Nay, put up your weapons and listen. The followers of Zervin have awakened, and they toil to rouse their master. The demon's worshippers yet slumbered when we confronted Sophia. Could the tampering of her thralls have been more widespread than we thought? They shared a common enemy. 'Tis not unthinkable that they would seek to free all those the Alligans had imprisoned. Yes, the cage doors are open, and whilst you stand here quibbling over who picked the locks, my soldiers are inside the facility risking their lives and their sanity. They have volunteered to face death to prevent Zervin's servants from waking him in the fullness of his power. Now, assuming you have at last understood the gravity of the situation, it is time that I rejoin them. Thus did I seek out those with the power to resist his influence. Aid us, and mayhap my men will not perish in vain. Wait, he wants our help? We propose an alliance. I've delved into the depths of this place and found its technology wanting. These mechanisms have failed to hold their prisoners, and such broken artifacts are unfit to bring before the Emperor. Twice have you bested me in combat. Will you now lend me that strength and stand against our mutual foe? Zervin must be stopped. Then for better or worse, we shall fight at your side. And let us be on our way. Bum bum bum. An alliance with the Garleans and this guy. Oh shit. Oh shit. The demon stirs. Does he? Oh, look at all these people. Like a suckling babe, he feedeth upon the aether siphoned unto him by his thralls. We must needs deprave him of his sustenance. Then we destroy those devices. And those lizard men. We, all of us, have pledged our lives to keep your lives. I would rather you tend to my fallen. Some may yet survive with their minds intact. Wow. Him giving his life. How? Wow. Actually, that's very noble. I know not if my strength will be enough. I am no champion. The battlefield is no place for uncertainty, boy. Fate has blessed you with a unique talent and an occasion to use it. Do not waste such a gift. We strike! Ooh. Yee! Nice. Hell yeah. He's super strong. Fuck. So this isn't actually a duty. This is just a cutscene where we just blow shit up and listen to music. Kill it. Gods, Zervin is... Oh, man. Unukalhai! Oh, he saved it. Oh my god. Okay, but now he's free. Shit. Is he dead? No way he blocks that. Oh my god. He's dead. But he's gonna be... Yeah. He's gonna get, if he's not dead, he's gonna get, enthralled. Oh, he's definitely dead. Damn, his sword was super cool, too. He slumbers. Once so he's just awake just long enough to kill the legatus. How rude. You saved me. Why? I told you, boy. Yours is a gift too precious to waste. A gift the Emperor may one day have need of in his war upon these untamable icons. Emperor Varus, he raised me up from the ranks, stood against my detractors. I gladly give my life in his service. Aww. He ended up being honorable in the end. We must needs withdraw and prepare our assault. At the cost of his very life, the legatus hath prized open for us a window of opportunity. Honestly, I did not expect Venhydrus to be so composed an ally, nor did I think he would sacrifice himself to save Unukalhai. Who is this kid? Why is he so important? For now, we must deal with Zervin, and maybe Unukalhai will tell us more after.
There's been enough sacrifice for one day. We must take the chance we've been given and defeat Zervin now.
I'm ready. I'm ready. He's the last one. Oh, actually, he doesn't hurt that bad. I'm okay. Okay, that actually might hurt a little bit, so don't stand in that. I don't know what that's for, but oh, okay. Okay, well, the ground's just gone. Okay, well, that sucks. Are we supposed to kill him before the ground leaves, or what? Ah. So he's like a lizard. What? What the? What the? Stack, stack, stack! Yeah, nice work, you guys. Is this the whole fight? I'm so sorry for the people that I'm standing with. The biggest ribs in the whole world. I tried to move it out. That's...
Bow to my infallible judgment.
Oh, well, okay. I suppose we don't really have a choice. Oh my god. Yo, that was cool. Oh, the music.
Suffer in endless torment.
Ow. I don't know if I was supposed to soak that, but I figured I might as well soak it with somebody. Since somebody was standing in it, I figured they shouldn't have to soak it by themselves.
Such is my fate.
Nice. That was a cool fight, actually. I think that one was my favorite of the three. That one was really fun. Mostly because I couldn't accidentally fall off the side of the platform, and so I didn't. Well, we defeated the Warring Triad. Let's check in with our friends. Because I did it. Incredible as always, Kilzor. Hopefully, that will be the last our world sees of the likes of Zervin. Every one of his thralls have been slain, as far as we can determine. Our victory over the Warring Triad is complete. An impossible feat had we not been blessed with your cooperation. Let us not forget the efforts of Regula Venhydrus and his men. Without their noble sacrifice, the demon would have awoken far sooner, and possessed of far more formidable energies. Contrary to all expectations, the man died a hero. Witnessing the way you all leapt into danger without hesitation, it would seem I am surrounded by heroes. And yet my own actions were aught but heroic. I have not the qualities nor the character to stand at the Warrior of Light's side. Aw, this poor guy. What a curious thing to say. Are you truly concerned that you do not measure up to some arbitrary requirement? If you know of the path I walked to reach this place, then you would understand why I doubt myself so. Return with me to the Rising Stones, and I shall tell you of it. We get to finally know where he's from. Unukalhai finally wants to give us information about where he's from and what he's done. If you're as interested as me, I won't keep you all waiting. Here's Unukalhai's story. I'm actually really... Does he take his mask off? I can't wait. I promise to tell you of my journey, of who I am, of where I'm from. The truth is, I am not of this world. Arkham was right, he's an alien. I was born of a different star, a child whose power of the echo was too feeble to save his dying world. A child who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction, I was yet half grown. Had I been born but a handful of years earlier, history may have been written a different tale. The seeds of other heroes that had yet to fully sprout may not have withered and perished. The star I failed to save is known to you as the Void. That's where all the dead people go, or is that where the Ascians come from? Though Kilzor knew not that I spoke of my homeland, I have explained to him before the cause of its ruin. A magic was devised to contain a defeated primal's might within a stone known as Aethersite, and the energies which bled from the imperfect vessel gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. And so then they became Ascians. They must have, right? These heroes became slaves to an insatiable hunger for Aether, eventually transforming into hideous fiends, and none who clung to the faint traces of light were strong enough to oppose them. The demons next turned upon each other in a war which drained the land's aether in even greater amounts, until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness, an entire world unmade in an instant. The Void Scent you encountered here in this realm are the twisted remnants of once mortal beings, who gnaw on what motes of life force remain. Jesus. Wait, Elidibus is his master? And as I lay dying, beaten and broken in my failed last stand, 'twas a white-robed Ascian who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the rift betwixt worlds. Elidibus has been my master ever since. Holy shit, what? The Void is where some monsters come from, like the eyeball bats and flying bombs. Okay, sick, okay. Okay, cool. So the Void is where this kid's world is. That's crazy. At my mentor's feet did I learn of the nature of reality, of the existence of mirrored worlds, and the eternal struggle between dark and light. So this is more of the Warrior of Darkness, and this is actually, I'm glad we waited to do this till now, because this plays really well into Shadowbringers and some of the stuff that we've been talking about there, kind of leading up to the end of Stormblood. Sudden and overwhelming superiority for either side will shadow the balance, and the world in question will be returned to the Void by a calamity beyond imagining. As the self-appointed custodian of this balance, my master warned me that the Source, the first of all worlds, slips perilously close to oblivion. In what spirit did this master proffer such a warning, a benevolent gesture, or veiled threat? To these questions, and more, do I mean to coax forth answers, yet no matter his intentions, that Hydaelyn doth teeter on a knife's edge is an undeniable truth. Knowing this, what choice was given you to make? I chose to join my master and act as his instrument on this star. The tragedy that befell my home cannot be repeated. I will see this world saved. Aww. Thanks, buddy. And yet I hesitated at the most crucial of moments. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? I mean, you did help a lot, and you started this whole situation. In thine own words, thou wert called before thy time, and I offer that thou dwellest overmuch on the question of what maketh the hero. The search for the answer leaveth thee paralyzed by doubt. Heed me, Master Unukalhai. Thou needest not believe thyself a hero to perform great deeds. 'Tis the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. His eyes... Aye, the ideals you hold may be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regula's loyalty to the Emperor guided his action until the last, and though we did not see eye to eye on many things, his final deeds can be called not less than heroic. Very true. It's true, little buddy. Personally, I find that faith in my companions allows me to act unhindered by my uncertainty. I know that should I ever falter, Kilzor and the others will be there to support me, or steer me back onto the right path if needed. Well, we'll try. We'll think about it. I see. In the days leading up to my world's destruction, I was entirely alone. I never knew what it was to have such comrades. Well, now you do, buddy. Now you do. I cannot imagine the loneliness you must have felt, but look around you now, Unukalhai. You're not alone anymore. Aww. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Now that we know that Unukalhai is here to help with the balance between light and darkness on our star, I feel a little bit less worried about him and his actions. I am a little concerned that he is here with Elidibus. However, being just outside the Shadowbringers MSQ and knowing what happens, will we see him again? When we see him again, will he be fighting to keep the balance, or working alongside Elidibus? Is Elidibus actually not bad, and he knows more than we do about certain situations? My brain is flipped upside down, and for now I'm just going to absorb the information and take it with me into the future. Thank you guys so much for watching with me and going through the Warring Triad. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.